This morning, you'll hear a veteran's voice that served in two wars, World War II and the Cold War. Dale Cheeseman is a grunt, a machinist in the Navy, but it provided him with the foundation for a career that would place him in the middle of one of the most secret and ambitious missions in the history of U.S. intelligence.
I still lay awake at night working out things in the ship.
Dale Cheeseman likes to figure out how things work.
And that is super steel. I have hammered on that son of a gun trying to dent it or something. You don't phase it.
Born in Lakeside, California, he landed in Bakersfield, attending Kern County Union High School in the early 40s, right before he enlisted in the Navy during World War II.
I was assigned to floating dry dock. There was like 10 ships that joined together, and it formed a dry dock.
The USS Iowa battleship was the largest ship that ever came aboard.
I checked the propeller shaft bearing clearances to see if there was any distortion in the ship.
His primary mission, to repair battle damage as quickly as possible.
So yeah, torpedoes and bombing, kamikaze.
After the war, he returned to California, getting a job with Richfield Oil.
Been part of that pioneering group with Richfield, building equipment and maintaining it offshore.
It was that experience that would get him an offer to take part in a secret operation in 1972 to find and retrieve a Russian sub that sank in the Pacific back in 1968.
Everything was really top secret,
including the technology. Project Azorian was run by the CIA, tasked with building a ship that could bring a submarine up from a depth of 3 miles.
And I sit studying blueprints of the hydraulics on the Explorer. Every day I just amazed at that. It was so different. Everything on that ship was new and new design.
The Glomar Explorer set sail in 1974, arriving at the crash site in June. The bottom of the ship would slide open, filling a moon pool with water. From there, a giant claw named Clementine would descend 16,000 feet to the crash site. Dale oversaw the hydraulics that connected steel pipes to lower the recovery claw.
It was roughly 60,000 pounds for the one joint. At 3 miles deep, steel like this crumbled.
Wow.
Implosion.
In fact, the sub, named K-129, broke apart as it was being brought up, leaving only a small section that was salvaged. Dale still isn't sure exactly what was recovered.
I wasn't part of the group that really worked on filtering through things. We did box things up. We wanted them back to Washington, you know.
And the Soviet Union was also interested in what they found.
This is a spy ship that pulled up alongside of us.
A Russian one?
Russian spy ship. And
well, what did they want?
Well, they were trying to figure out what the hell we were doing. We could have had a war right there because we were taking one of their vessels. Like the book says, we stole it.
Jack Anderson is credited with breaking the story of Project Azorian in 1975. But Dale says the taking of K-129 is the most complete account of that operation.
He got so much research in that it's really well written.
Dale went on the honor flight 5 years ago and continues to stay sharp. His kids think he should write a book to share his story from a grunt's perspective. A chance to finally show a picture of him on board in a moment of history.
Did they get a picture of you in there, Dale?
No, sure as hell.
Dale Cheeseman, still working out the details at the age of 97.
And we would like to tell your veteran story. Send us information on someone who served. Include their name, a picture, some basic information. Send those to Mike at KERO.com.